Hey everybody, welcome to my office. This is my word art portrait of Desmond Tutu, and in this video tour I'm going to walk you through the 25 different quotes that I've embedded into his face. So let's dig in, shall we? Starting right here in his forehead, victory is ours. Goodness is stronger than evil. Love is stronger than hate. Light is stronger than darkness. Life is stronger than death. Victory is ours through him who loves us. What about evil, you may ask? Aren't some people just evil, just monsters? And aren't such people just unforgivable? I do believe there are monstrous and evil acts, but I do not believe they are monsters or evil. To relegate someone to the level of monster is to deny that person's ability to change and to take away that person's accountability. We are made to exist in a delicate network of interdependence. We are sisters and brothers, whether we like it or not. To treat anyone as if they were less than human, less than a brother or sister, no matter what they've done, is to contravene the very laws of our humanity. My humanity is caught up, inextricably bound up in yours. A person is a person through other persons. We do not heal in isolation. Connecting with others is how we develop compassion for others and for ourselves. Ubuntu. A person is a person through other persons. Or we could say, I am because you are. It is through weakness and vulnerability that most of us learn empathy and compassion and discover our soul. We are not responsible for what breaks us, but we are responsible for what puts us back together again. The way to understand any enemy is to realize that from his perspective, he is not a villain, but a hero. It is true that when we harm others, we harm ourselves. When we practice the law of an eye for an eye, everyone ends up blind. Hurt, harm, loss, and we feel the pain. There's a choice between two options, choosing to harm, choosing to heal. If you go the way of harm, you can project it inward or outward, but the result is the same. It means rejecting shared humanity, refusing to bridge the gap between me and you, between us and them, but keeping a distance. It leads toward revenge, retaliation, and payback, and it perpetuates cycles of violence and cruelty the world over, again and again and again. On the other hand, choosing to heal opens up a whole new way of being. It involves telling the story, naming the hurt, recognizing shared humanity, which is really granting forgiveness. I've been hurt, you've been hurt, I can forgive you. And then ultimately to renew or release the relationship. Do your little bit of good wherever you are. It's those little bits of good put together that overwhelm the world. If you are neutral in situations of injustice, you have chosen the side of the oppressors. Whether hatred is projected out or stuffed in, it is always corrosive to the human spirit. There is nothing that cannot be forgiven, and there is no one undeserving of forgiveness. Forgiveness is rarely easy, but it is always possible. Forgiveness is nothing less than the way we heal the world. God is not a Christian. God does not need us to protect him. Many of us perhaps need to have our notions of God deepened and expanded. Religion is like a knife. You can either use it to cut bread or stick it in someone's back. There's a certain kind of dignity we admire and to which we aspire in the person who refuses to meet anger with anger, violence with violence, hatred with hatred. The goal is not just to create joy for ourselves, but to be a reservoir of joy, an oasis of peace, a pool of serenity that can ripple out to all those around you. God bless our world. Guard our children. Guide our leaders. And give us peace. For Jesus Christ's sake. Amen. So there you have it, my friends. A video tour of my word art portrait of Desmond Tutu. Blessings as you walk in the footsteps of Jesus and seek to live this out in your world. Peace.